I came out of the gay community. Really, I didn't mean to. It wasn't my intent. But I had an encounter with the Lord that caused me to begin questioning who He was. Ultimately, I remember developing affection for the man that's now my husband. And honestly, that was one of the most stunning and humiliating experiences of my life because I had so fully dedicated my life to being a lesbian. I was all in.
I had same-sex desires. I was not attracted to the girls like the other boys were. So I walked out of the Christian bookstore suicidal because I couldn't find one resource in there that offered me any hope. Thank God I did find a counselor who was willing to help me pursue freedom from those desires. Did he use books and therapy and resources? Absolutely. I never planned to be involved in this at all politically. But when I found out that freedom that allowed me to experience being married and having my own children and all that was being threatened, I didn't have a choice. I had to get involved, and I couldn't believe it, but weeks later I found myself testifying before the Assembly Judiciary Committee and sharing my story that once gay people exist.
This bill actually says that any suggestion that orientation can change is fraud. When Ken and I were testifying in the Judiciary Committee in the Assembly, we just shared our story. And it came across in the spirit that we carry, which is Jesus loves us. You have culture saying change is impossible, but you have all of Christianity saying change is always possible. In fact, change is expected when you come into face-to-face with Jesus. As we address this bill, God is raising up testimonies from across the United States. All of a sudden, people with testimonies of actual change in their sexual orientation are being empowered to stand up, and the time is now.
The thing that we're excited about is having over a dozen people spending a few hours sharing testimony after testimony, a once gay story, talking about their views on why it's important for us to protect our freedoms and to encourage legislators to vote against AB 2943. You get to hear those if you come to the Capitol in Sacramento on June the 12th. Please do something. Otherwise, we are talking about a world where you know of someone, maybe even in your own family, that is confused about their sexual identity, and you walk into every bookstore in California, even a church bookstore, and you find not one resource that offers hope like happened to me. It's super simple. It literally, in a couple of minutes time, you could have done your part. You go to ab2943.com and you can merely just say that you oppose that bill. It's as simple as that.